Well, hi YouTubers. Okay, I'm back with the reasons behind the books, and it is The Goose Girl by Shannon Hale. This was actually a debut novel, and I read it below in the back, okay, because everyone knows the story of the Goose Girl. It's a fairy story. You, what are you? The brat of lucky parents who related to a childless royal. There's no such thing as royal blood. At the age of 16, Crown Princess Annie is told she must leave everything she knows to marry someone she has never met. It will create a powerful alliance, but fate has much worse in store for her. Annie must use every ounce of cunning and determination to defend what is rightfully hers from those who want to take it from her. Okay. Yes, the Goose Girl. So everyone's story of the Goose Girl, okay? Basically, she's been sent off to be married. Her servants were just places with her. She's quite placid. She's a bit of a doormat. And in retaliation, the horses she was on head is cut off and is mounted on a wall. Okay, I'm going to link the actual fairy story, okay? One thing I like is this, okay? It keeps the original names of the fairy story, but it really clearly updates them, okay? One thing I liked about it is this, okay, is this. Now, this is pretty much a kind of like how it is in the UK now, okay? Where your birth is makes you the first in line, okay? Not because you're a guy, alright? There you go. This is when her father's passed away. And I think Annie has this unique ability, okay? She can actually talk to animals. She can communicate with them, okay? Her aunt, who was a witch, taught her how, okay? Because she was born with a gift, okay? There we go. The Queen took an audible breath and looked back at the map. It was fortunate truly that Odoka wishes for peace as much as I. In private council, we arranged your marriage to the King's first son after your 16th birthday. Annie stood her chair scraping against the tile floor of the wine. The sound rose till she found she could not argue back. What? But you can't. I don't want you to tell me what I do not want you to tell me that what I did is not fair. I know it's not fair. But I'm the Crown Princess. I'm supposed to be the next queen. The law says I'm the next queen. Your motivations always seem to come more duty than desire. I imagine you might even be relieved. You'll pretend that you do me a favour, Mother. You just can't take away who I am. Whether you or not you think I'm good enough to be queen of Kildoreen, this is what you raised me to be. When I've worked all my life. Okay? So, first of all, okay, one thing I liked about that is the fact is that she should be queen, but she will be queen of a different land. I'm not sending her off because she obviously can talk to animals and her husband's died, and she thinks it's about a political alliance and she's been betrothed. Okay? I absolutely adored that. I absolutely adored that. So furthermore, I'm not going to spoil this, okay, but her guards turn on her, a lot of other guards are killed. This book came out 2003, okay? So I can talk about this. Now, is further along when she gets a job as a Goose Girl. She actually meets the King, where she's got the opportunity to say who she truly is, but obviously she doesn't. Here you go. Right. Ah, the Goose Girl, he said, with the commonly courtesy. Where's the courtesy now? It's difficult, sir, with one arm held behind my back, and he was not certain she had hidden any irritation and fear from her voice, but she gave a low courtesy. The King smiled. Now, when last you were here, you requested a post in the stables and were denied. Now you found there, accidentally. Was it accidentally, my girl? No, sir, I never claimed it was. Ah. He seemed bored when he first saw him addressing complaints, and now he leaned forward with an expression that was almost amused. I'm being full of guesses, he said, but for time's sake, why don't you put your reason straight and simple? I wanted to see the princess's horse, and when I saw him I was sorry if he was terrorised in spirit, and I climbed the fence because I was confident I could help him. And did you help him? No, said Annie. She thought of Philander's eyes, dim as the cow's, looking at her beyond his struck. I think it's beyond the place where humans and animals share language. Lovely bit of writing with that, lovely bit of writing. The book takes a while to get going again because Annie has been raised in privilege and position. She doesn't really understand the world around her. However, after being turned into being a Goose Girl, after she gets some help along the way, okay, she kind of taught the way of the world, she kind of grows way more as a character, okay. She kind of sees the world around her, being a peasant now suddenly being in the gutter. She gets to understand the world of the younger underclass in a way that would have made her the queen that she should have been at the very beginning of the book. But obviously she needs to get her crown back. And this is where a lot of authors would have screwed up, because they would have made her a total badass. It's like that Snow White film, okay? Right, it was Lily Collins, okay? 1 minute, okay, she's been locked up in a tower her entire life. Suddenly, okay, she's totally badass to command an army. Obviously, Annie, or Ina, okay, as she calls herself at the book, okay, she can't do that. She has no skill in that kind of thing. She can't lead an army or be a general or fight back. She is limited by being who she is. There's no weird fights of fancy here, okay? It is really good, okay? But further along, okay, when she sees aspects of her old life, you can get this kind of exposition between old and new. Annie pulled her head loose and let it fall to the floor. I will not hide anymore, she said to the reflection. 2 feet, one in the mirror and one in the well, kicked the scarf aside. Her hair braided up had loosened and its weight pulled out of its plait and off her head. She picked up one of Celia's, one of hers brushes, silver-plated, the face of a horse, a rigid knob on the handle, and broke its snarls loose. The orange was dipping low in the west, and she felt a lustrous orange glow from the horizon to her hair. She moved and it flashed gold in the light. She held up the dress against her now, and the ray of setting sun brightened her eyes, painting her face a yellow rose regal as her mother's. But then she whispered, "Not her, me, Annie. Isa." Isa is the name she used when she was a Goose Girl. And she also had to hide her hair because it being golden. Long golden hair. It's the only trait of her people. Okay? So overall, I actually really enjoyed this. But I don't want to spoil it because it's spoiling a Goose Girl. And I'm spoiling this version, okay? Because it's a different kind of retelling of the Goose Girl. Okay? And I enjoyed it more than the Austenland series. Now, I found the Austenlands a bit weird, being obviously British and also Austen, then Austen herself. And I watched the end of Austenland, the film, and thinking Austenland should not be a theme park. Okay, it's like Universal Studios. It's based on Jane Austen, and that's not cool. But anyway, this book I enjoyed much more. It is well written. It is well paced. It's a well paced in a way that it feels kind of natural. Annie has to learn to really understand the world around and its injustices. That even at the beginning of the book, she's kind of indifferent to being a princess and being a queen, because it was her right. Now she knows what she needs to do to make the world better. And there is a sort of subplot with this guy who works in the stables, Jerick, okay? There's a subplot, and we're not going to spoil that. Those who actually know the Goose Girl know this, but I'm not going to spoil who Jerick is, but there's a little subplot going on where they meet and they kind of like each other, but it has to break her heart and not see her anymore. I wonder why. So anyway, Goose Girl by Shannon Hale. Really enjoyed it. Much better than the Austens. So anyway, sign off here, YouTubers. Take care. And bye now.